With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's out right at the 25. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. He'll drop to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Murray. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. KJ Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Arizona defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Geno now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Seahawks in 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They run again with Walker. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Smith. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks. coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Hey, on the ball.
Throwing now is Geno. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively. And they stop him well short.
Well, the Cardinals bring pressure and they get home. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they will wind up with a football here at the 22-yard line. And that pressure there came from his left side. Maybe could have sped up the release, but he couldn't get it off in time.
And truthfully, the speed should be consistent each and every time. It should be quick mechanics. The best punters are the ones who can catch it, one step, and get rid of the football. Those are the ones you want. Anything more than one step in the NFL, you're flirting with disaster.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Arizona.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, here's Smith. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Play action. It's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just
under pressure, and they got to him again.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check 58.
Now Geno. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times we watch 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Murray now. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Finds Pickens outright.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. This is taken at about the 14.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Hey, Ace.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
Walker with another carry. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 16-yard line.
To throw is Smith. Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
He'll find Metcalf. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 10, Smith again. Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. That's why.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll try and run for it. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now a toss coming right side. Walker. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
First down 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Give them 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray, eluding the press. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Sunday.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for the Cards, they finish a perfect month of September.